Hello boxing fans, welcome back to Andy's Cavern again. Hope you're all good out there. Just getting ready for the big one tonight, the start of the Riyadh season in Saudi. So I'm going to talk about the fights I'm interested in. Ben Whittaker against Liam Cameron. It's all good fights it's on. I don't think Ben Whittaker's going to get it all his own way. We'll see how he gets on if he's trying to do his flashy showboating stuff. I mean, he's been getting away with that at lower level opponents. So, a couple of fights ago, there was a guy, Leon, I think it was Leon Williams, he fought. I think it was an area champion, central area or southern area champion or whatever. And I thought Leon Williams made him look quite ordinary. He was able to nullify his style to an extent. I mean, Whittaker won on points, but he wasn't getting all his own way, was he? I think that was 2 fights ago. So, I think against Liam Cameron, I don't see him stopping him. Liam Cameron's a tough fighter. I don't see him getting all his own way. But, even if Liam Cameron looks like he's doing well against him or beats him, I don't see, the judges are not going to go against Ben Whittaker. So, Liam Cameron would probably have to knock him out to beat him. So, that's probably not going to happen. So you're probably going to get a Ben Whittaker points win there, but I don't see him getting all his own way. But it's an intriguing fight. It'll be a good watch. And you've got Chris Eubank against Camille Zerameta. I think this is probably a fight to make Eubank look good, showcase him out there before stepping up. He's not fought for about a year, I think it is. Again, his career's been stagnated, but from what he alluded to with Calla Sauerland's contract, it's possibly been because of that. I think he's not bent over for promoters the way promoters expect people to, so he's maybe been pushing back on that, but his whole career's kind of been a frustration for me. He's got skill and whatever and potential, but it's been damaged with inactivity and it's been stagnated. So hopefully, I mean, he's 35 now and he's still calling himself next gen, isn't he? So hopefully he can get somewhere now, but that's frustrating. So we'll see. We'll wait and see, but I think he'll win. I mean, this Polish guy could be a tough guy and take it into later rounds, or it might even go a distance, but I see maybe a late stoppage for Eubank. Possibly points, but I'm not going to sit in the fence. I don't want splinters in my backside, so I'm here to make predictions on my boxing channel, so I've got to make a prediction. Be it right or be it wrong. Don't believe what I say. I'm only a fan. I'm not an expert. As I keep saying. But I think Eubank, I was thinking points, but I'm going to say late stoppage. About round 9 or 10, We'll go for that. Then we've got Jai Opetaia against Jack Massey. Now, Jack Massey's, he's renowned for being the underdog. He took on Parker, went up to heavyweight and took on Parker and gave a good account of himself. Especially when you see that Parker's since then has beat Wilder and Zhang. So I think Jack Massey, he could be a dark horse in this race. So again, I'm not going to sit on the fence. I mean, I think Jai Opetaia's last fight, I didn't think he looked brilliant. He looked alright early on, and later he faded and he was getting picked off and whatnot. So that kind of put a few question marks in my head over him, because I had him as a fringe, definitely a top 10 pound for pound now. But now, I don't know. There's question marks there, isn't there? So on this one, I'm going to pick Jack Massey. Well, saying that, Jai Opetaia will be the big favourite, So if it goes to points, is Jack Massey going to get a decision out there? At the best, he might get a draw, So that's a possibility. But I'm going to go for a Jack Massey win. Probably on points. Points or late stoppage, maybe, Late stoppage, but we're going to go. Anyway, I'm going to say Jack Massey wins. Whatever method. Then we've got Wardley Clark 2. The rematch we've all been waiting for. That first fight was fantastic. Probably a candidate for fight of the year. I thought Big Freeze maybe just edged it. You've got to say, you could make a case for Big Freeze winning it, Big Freeze, whatever you want to call him. And I think you can make a case for a draw, but I don't think you could really make a case for Wardley winning it, though. Wardley is an exciting fighter, and he's no fear to get stuck in, is he? And he's a big puncher too. I think Wardley's the better fighter, and Fraser Clark was amateur pedigree and Olympic medal. I would say Fraser Clark's the better boxer. I think going into the last fight, Fraser Clark, he wasn't fully confident. They kept trying to delay the fight, didn't they? I didn't feel he had the... I don't think he went in there fully confident in his ability. But he got dropped once, but he wasn't badly hurt, and he got a point deducted, I think, didn't he? So I think that maybe went against him. But I think he'll have more confidence in this fight, and I think they both look in good shape. I think he'll have more confidence in this fight. So I'm going to pick Fraser Clark points win. Points win. He did have Wardley hurt late on, but I think they both won it. They're both hungry. They've both got something to prove. But I'm going to pick Fraser Clark on points. Could it be another draw? Oh, 2 draws in a row. That wouldn't be good, would it? You want a definitive winner, don't you? You want a clear winner with no controversy, because there's enough of that nonsense. So I'm picking Big Freeze, Fraser Clark, points win. Then we've got the big one, Beterbiev, or Beterbiev, or whatever you want to call him, Artur Beterbiev. He's probably one of my favourite fighters. I think he's a mean dude. But you go and watch his training. I tell you, go and watch his training videos. There's something else. A bit like Usyk. But these guys are so disciplined. As will Bivol be. They all come from the same background, don't they? So I think, as I've said before, I think Beterbiev by late stoppage. I know Bivol's a fantastic boxer, but don't underrate Beterbiev's boxing ability and skill, and his ability to cut the ring off is something else. He's tough. I think he's been dropped a couple of times, but he's always got up and win. 20 wins, 20 fins. Talking about fish. 20 wins and 20 knockouts or stoppages. He's got a perfect record, hasn't he? Bivol scored a few knockouts, and he's beat Canelo, hasn't he? But he's not got the power that Beterbiev's got, has he? But he might be a tough cookie. He might go the distance. He might be the first guy to take Beterbiev a distance. But 12 rounds is a long time to stay away from big power, isn't it? It's just something about Beterbiev, like he won't be denied, So I'm picking Beterbiev by late stoppage, possibly 12th round stoppage or something round about there. He's 39, but he's lived a life, and the discipline shines through, doesn't it? That's how these guys can fight on for so long, and at a high level, like Lomachenko and even Usyk's late 30s, isn't he? 38 odds. So that's my predictions for tonight. So we'll see what happens, and it'll be a good one, It's a good card of boxing, which is why I take hats off to Turki'S Sheikh. He's making the fights happen for the fans. I mean, there's been a lot of doubters, when the Saudis got involved in all this. I myself probably doubted it, but now it's all coming to fruit, and you're seeing what it's all about. And he's not just keeping it all in Saudi, is he? They've had a show in Los Angeles, they've had a show in London. Hopefully they can keep putting shows on, but maybe put a show on in Glasgow. I'd back that. Bring it to Scotland, or even the North England, Manchester area. That maybe in the summertime. That would be good. That would be good for our economy as well, wouldn't it? And it shows Turki'S Sheikh is a true boxing fan. And what I hope he does, I know he's like capping the pay-per-view at £20, which is a great thing, I think. It shows he cares about the fans. And I think he will do it. I just hope he does. He cares about the boxers as well. And he makes sure they all get paid fairly. And maybe ties down the promoters to the amount of skimming that's going on. Because that was what the story came out about Joe Cordina, wasn't it? So nobody's asking questions about Joe Cordina. How's the mainstream boxing media not chasing after him? Why? Why not? Saying he's left the Sims gym and he's left Eddie Hills and whatnot. I think, was it this card he was supposed to be on? against Shakur Stevenson. Stevenson pulled it. What's going on there, eh? But that story was all about his money getting skimmed, wasn't it? So, Turkey Al Sheikh, let's hope he makes sure the fighters are getting well paid, and I'm sure he will. I think he's the man to clean the sport up at the top level, and I like what he's doing so far. So hats off to him. I've spoke about national anthems and stuff in previous videos. If you want to look back, I think there's a video I've titled "God Save the Bricktop," talking that about national anthem. National anthems don't bother me. I'm not really interested in stuff like that. What I'm interested in is good fights, 50-50 fights, good opposition, fair results, no controversy, and fair judging. Yeah, fair judging, and good refereeing as well, because that can be an issue also. So, okay guys, we'll leave it at that now, and till the next time, thanks for watching, liking and subscribing, and keep up it. Keep up it. Keep liking and subscribing, and leave a comment. I'll try and answer them when I can. Get involved in the conversation. So hope you're all well out there, and enjoy the boxing tonight, because I'm sure I will be. Okay guys, till the next time, take care, all the best, cheers.